Hello everyone and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity. So last time left off we made a whole ton of, this thing's still not pure, we made a whole ton of new bee types that are now creating ridiculous nodes for us, which is amazing. Like, look at this guy. Look at these guys. They're amazing. Okay, so we have those guys. They're pretty awesome, you know. Nothing to brag about, but totally something to brag about. And soon enough, we'll have them down here helping out this guy and that guy. And not that guy. That guy doesn't need our help. He needs... Well, he does need our help. He was a little bit stuck. And now he's unstuck. That's pretty cool, but now we should start working on the Thaumcraft technology that we need in order to really utilize these guys. So, the first thing we're going to need, if I open up our Thaumonomicon, is we're going to need a place to recharge our wands. So, Thaumaturgy, there we go. So, we've got a node stabilizer, yippee, ki-yay. But what we really want is a wand recharge pedestal. Now this isn't necessary for most wands. There is an alternate setup that is a lot better, especially considering the size of the hungry node we have, but we'll get to that eventually. But the wand recharge pedestal is almost crucial for anybody who plans on using staves in Thaumcraft. So we'll get ourselves a piece of paper, and I do intend to use staves. Staves are awesome weapons. So, let's get our wand recharge pedestal research done, shall we? So, let's see here. We're going to need Potentia, Aurum, Praecantatio, and Permutatio to come together. So, looks like Ordo is probably going to be our common point of interest. Let's see here. Potentia. Well, let's finish these guys off like so. And I suppose I can just go... Oh, whoops. Like so. That'll do. Okie dokie. So, there we go. Wand recharging pedestal. So, this will allow us to recharge our staves and wands off of a nearby node. However, it only takes in primal aspects, and as you can see, although we have a substantial amount of all our primal aspects, it's just, you know, we have all this other junk we could use. So why not upgrade it to a compound recharge focus? So putting this guy on top of our recharge pedestal grants it the ability to break down compound Vs into primal Vs. So each one of these compound aspects can be broken down into any one of the primal aspects. So, for example, our 42 units of Victus can be broken down into 42 points of Terra, or 42 points of Aqua, or any combination of those. It could be 21 of each, or so on and so forth. So, that's pretty nice. The next research we're going to want is going to apply to our hungry node once we are done with it. And so let's get the research we're going to need for that. We only need the one. So let's grab this guy, Harnessing Vis. And let's put him in here and start the research. So again, it looks like Ordo is going to be our common denominator here. So let's go ahead and That was ill-conceived. Oh well. Ordo and Modus doesn't do anything, I'm pretty sure. So, actually, hold on. No. Instrumentum, though, is Humanus and Ordo. This is a tough one. Okay, I don't think I can do this extremely efficiently, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go like this. Oh well. So now we have harnessing Vis. And what this allows us to do is it allows us to create an energized node by putting a node transducer over top of a node that is underneath a node stabilizer. Node transducer. And then that basically allows us to transport the power of the node throughout our base. Now it does operate in centivis, which is 1/100th of a vis. So 1/100th of 1 point. So there you go. But it produces it constantly, like every tick. So it produces centivis almost at a regular rate. So this will recharge wands on tables and stuff like that, but it needs a node stabilizer under it. And does it tell me what kind of stabilizer I need? It doesn't say. Okay, I need to look for a node stabilizer. Node transducer above the node. Okay. Okay, it just says stabilizer, so I think we should be able to get away with an advanced node stabilizer, which I think would be a lot more advisable. So I need 9 more points of this. Why does this keyboard shortcut never work? So there we go, an advanced node stabilizer, so we'll get to crafting one of those sooner rather than later. Basically, it just does the same thing, but it allows a large node to draw from smaller ones, and it has a chance to, it has a better chance to improve the unstable or fading nodes. But it almost completely negates its recharge rate. So, but that doesn't matter for a node that's going to be transduced. How are you doing? Are you pure yet? No. So this actually takes a lot longer than I was expecting, but that's okay. Just one. Okay, you two need to go in for fertility treatment. Just one, and you're still good. Okay. Alrighty, so fertility treatment, and the rest of you go in here. So the next thing we're going to need is a Vis charging relay, which will allow us to charge our nodes on a crafting or charge our wands from a crafting, an arcane workbench. Is the word I was looking for. Let's turn you off. Purifying, perfect. We got one of the aspects that we needed. So next we'll put in the rejuvenatings. Humidity tolerance none. That sucks. Tolerant flyer false. Don't need that. Territory average. Okay, so far we didn't get anything good from the rejuvenating bees. Oh, effect recharging. There we go. We got 2 of the effects that we wanted. And ideally what I'm going to do is I'm going to find rock bees and I'm going to put these effects on the rock bees. So that they have a fertility of 1, they have a slowest production speed, which means they're not going to be producing honeycombs very often. Species Nexus, that's awesome. Keep dwelling false. Okay, so we got 3 good serums out of all that. So it's not the worst thing in the world. So we can put these back, and then we'll store the good traits. So they'll have fertility of 1, so they'll not be producing, you know, obsessive amounts of offspring. So I can just set and forget them in that regard, and then I'll have the combs auto-processing. An alternative thing, though, is I could have them all set to fertility 4, and then I could have a mana setup that uses begonias. So it'll just constantly produce mana from bees. The only problem with that is I would need somewhere to store the mana, like efficiently, or something that was constantly draining mana. I guess it would be a good idea for a Alfheim gate, although it might not be the best idea for an Alfheim gate, because I would have to space out their lifespans so that they're constantly producing mana, and I don't know that I could do that. So, I don't know how viable. Oh, I forgot the empowering bees in the fertility. There we go. You're probably pretty strapped. Oh, you recovered fine? Okay. Interesting. It usually drains that thing pretty quickly. But, oh well. Good to see that it wasn't a problem. Alrighty, so you guys can go back. Because I'm going to need your... Actually, what aspects did I just get? I just got recharging and purifying. Okay. Oh, looks like this is a pure node now. Yep, there we go. Awesome. Look at it. It's so tiny. Itty bitty. And they're both bright, which is amazing. That didn't take very long for that thing to do at all. This guy is still awesome. Oh, there's the 9 Aurum. Huh, that's an easier way to see it. I wonder why it shows up at the top of that list. Oh well. So the next thing we're going to want is a Viz recharging relay. So let's snag that research. And basically this just goes on top of an arcane workbench, and it'll draw power from your energized node to recharge the wand or crafting scepter in the crafting table. So there you go. So let's start crafting some of these, shall we? You can go back here. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to want to make is a wand recharge pedestal, probably. I should have a pedestal left over. I do. So we'll make this first. So I need a piece of gold. I need 2 diamonds, which I have stored up here. Okay, 2 diamonds, piece of gold, and a primal charm, which is a bit of a pain in the butt to make. Okie dokie. Especially considering I don't have any earth shards. I don't have any earth shards? Are there any exposed in my tunnels? Water. Oh my god, seriously. Air. Water. Okay, just air and water, huh? Okay, so I can't do that quite yet. I'm gonna have to go looking for earth shards so we can build something else instead. I think what I'll make then, in place of this... That's not where it was. That's where it was. In place of this, we'll make an advanced node stabilizer. Yeah. Yeah, I should already have the elementum I need. I do. It was 2 or 4? 2. It was 4 redstone blocks. I have 1 night ore. Do I still store glowstone up here? I do. We have to go down 1 more level. Oop. Okay, so we need to make another piece of night ore, and then I need 4 blocks of redstone. We already have a node stabilizer. Okay, so do I have enough of everything that I need? You are good. And you are good. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so these can all go. You know what? I should just know better. I really should know better. Alright. There we go. Okay, now I need the node stabilizer, which is right over here conveniently. Hello. I've scanned you, right? No. Really? Boom. Boom. Okay, that was good. Boop. Node stabilizer needs 4 redstone blocks. Fortunately, I have quite a few. Thanks to our laser drill. Okay, now this is a pretty symmetrical recipe, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about it. What I should worry about is throwing the elementum instead of placing it. So, ooh, okay, didn't happen. I suppose like this. Okay, now what aspects do I need for this? What essentia do I need? 32 aurum, which, yeah, no. Shouldn't be too hard, though. I've got 4 wisp spawners outside. 16 ordo. Okay, got that. 16 precantatio, got that. Okay, so I really just need... Oh, 16 potentia. I need potentia, and I need aurum. So that's something to keep in mind. I think I have a ton of wispy essences still left, though. So we should be fine. Oh yeah, look at that. 22 ordo. There we go. That should be... Oh, I thought I saw one that was somewhere else. I was gonna move it, but... There you go. 22 plus 20. It's quite a lot. Do I have room for 22 ordo? Yes, I do. Okay. Now we have our little golem buddy to help out. You know what? May as well. You got this? I think he's got this. We really should give him some upgrades. Although it seems like he can see all the way over, which is a good thing. You can forget this. Then we also need some potentia, so that's a thing. Let's see, 34. This gives 2, so you can have 30. 32 minus 2 is 20. No, it's 30, obviously. 32 minus 2 is 30. Whoa. Oh, but 30 would be 15. Yeah, there you go. And that would be more than enough for that. Good. Nope, actually I wanted you on that side. And just in case you run out of oomph before we're done. Oh yeah, you can totally reach the Ordo from there. That's awesome. No upgrades. We'll still give him upgrades anyways. He could use more strength and more speed. And we can get him wider vision if we need to via glasses. Maybe we'll do that next time. We'll decorate our little golem buddy. $35, not too shabby, huh? And it did eat my piece of wood. Good to know. Oh, I guess he just took the potentia, didn't he? Okay, so that's at 32. That's at 32. That's well above 16. And so is that. So I could get started. There we go. And let's get ourselves an advanced node stabilizer. From here I should be able to see if anything gets knocked off. Although the way the matrix is moving, it looks like we're pretty stable. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, okay. Well, the potential is the last in the formula, so let's go over. And we'll be claiming our node shortly, our node stabilizer shortly. Oh, right, it's going to suck up the items. And jackpot. An advanced node stabilizer. Bang. Awesome. So we'll just use that for our node transducer setup when we get to it. But yeah, but that's going to do it for this one. We are at time for today, so thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed all that fun stuff. As always, if you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment. Any and all feedback is very much appreciated, and I do love hearing from you guys. Also helps me out just like a ton. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.